Hi, we're going to start lesson 6.6 today. And the essential question, what we're trying to focus on is how you can find discounts and selling prices. You are going to need your notebook and you're going to want to turn to your notes section as we work through these problems together. So a couple of key ideas. A discount is when there is a decrease in the original price. So you probably see some of you get ads from Kohl's and they always have a coupon that's either worth like 20% off an item or 30% off. Those are all discounts. When we do discounts, we are going to subtract. So that's going to be important for you guys to note that discounts you will subtract for. As opposed to markups, markups are to make a profit for stores. They charge more than what they really paid for something. The increase from what the store pays to the selling price is called the markup. When we do markups, we are going to have to add to get our answer. Okay, so those are two important things as we start working through our problems today. So we're going to do a couple examples. We'll go ahead, if you haven't titled your lesson yet, lesson 6.6, discounts and markup. And we're going to start out today and we're going to focus on finding discounts and then trying to figure out what the new price would be for what you would pay. So we have two samples we're going to do here. And the first one is we're going to buy a shirt. And that shirt costs $14.50, but I've got that lovely Kohl's coupon to give me 30% off. So a discount of 30%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the percent equation. So if you remember, that's where you take the whole and multiply it by your percent, and that gives you the part that's your discount. So all I need to do is $14.50 times 30% written as a decimal, which would be 30 hundredths. And that would equal my answer. So I'll go ahead and pull my calculator up here. And we will see that we have $14.50 times 30 hundredths. You can just put it as 3/10. That's $4.35. $4.35. Now, a lot of times people forget that that would be the amount you're saving. You have to actually get the discounted price, what the new price would be. Well, the discounted price would be the original price minus that $4.35. And you can write that out by hand, or you can grab your calculator and subtract it. So $14.50 minus $4.35. And that would mean I would pay $10. Whoops, let me try typing it in the box. $10.15. So that would be how I would find the sale price, that discounted price. So I saved $4.35, I'm going to pay $10.15. We're going to do a second example here. And this one, I'm going to buy a concert ticket, and it's $85. And I have a discount that Ticketmaster sent me to take 15% off of my ticket. So just like with the last one, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use the percent equation, and I'm going to take the price of the ticket, $85, and multiply it by my discount, which is 15%, but I'll write it as a decimal, 15 hundredths. So I go to my calculator, and I would type in 85 times 0 and 15 hundredths. I'm going to save $12.75 on that ticket. So $12.75. That is not what I'm going to pay for the ticket, unfortunately. I wish. That'd be really nice. So I have to take the original price of the ticket, 85, minus $12.75. And when I do that, 85 minus $12.75, that ticket will now only cost me $72.25. Oops, not 24 cents, 25 cents. So that would be how I would find the discount. All right. So discounts, we have to subtract. Use your percent equation and then subtract. The second type of problem we're going to do is going to be finding the markup. And finding a markup, we're going to do that for the cost of a CD, which CDs are almost becoming obsolete nowadays, but you can still buy a CD and download it to your iPad or your phone or whatever it might be. So the cost for the CD is $14.50, but it's been marked up by 30%. So that's the part that the store or whoever's selling it is charging you extra from the cost. So they have to make their money somehow. So there's two methods we're going to go over. So I want you to split your paper for method number 1 and method number 2. The first method is going to be very similar to what we just did. The only thing is, remember, for markups, we have to add. Okay, so when we do markups, we'll add. So we're going to use the percent equation. So when I go to head to use the percent equation, I'm going to write a little bit smaller for this one. I'm going to go ahead and do the price. So that's my whole times my percent. 30% as a decimal would be 30 hundredths. And I'm going to figure out what they have marked it up. So $14.50 times 30% would be $4.35. So that means that that's the additional amount that they're adding on to the price. So to find the actual price I would have to pay, you would take the whole price, the whole, plus the amount they marked it up, get your total. So let's go ahead. $14.50 plus 35. My price is going to be $18.85. Okay, so there's kind of two steps there. You use the percent equation first, and then you have to add on to the whole amount to get your price. Now, sometimes kids think about this question a little bit differently. So our second method, what you want to think about is you're paying for all of the CD. So you're paying for 100% of that CD, plus you're paying a 30% markup as well. So I want you to look at this. So think about if you're paying for 100% of the CD, plus you're also paying that markup of 30%, you actually are paying for a total of 130% of the price of the CD. So what that means is for the second method, we can go ahead and we can use 130% because you're paying for the full CD plus the additional markup. And what I would do for my percent equation is I'd take the CD price, $14.50. Oops, hit the wrong button. So $14.50 times 130% as a decimal. So it'd be 130 hundredths. So that would be 1.30. So we're going to do this here on my calculator. 1450 times 1.30. Voila, you get the answer in one shot, $18.85. So this method is a little bit different. It works the same by using the percent equation. The only thing is you change the percent to incorporate the whole price of the CD and also the markup. Either method is acceptable. It doesn't matter to me which way you want to do the problem, but I like the fact that you can know both of them because sometimes people see both of them and find that they prefer one method over the other. Although some people like to use a second method to check their first method. So these are the examples. If you're not sure of things, feel free to review them again. What you're going to do today for your assignment is on page 250. You're going to do problems number 4 through 8, 17 through 19, and then also problem number 21. And this will be due tomorrow. I'm going to have you guys check that assignment tomorrow, so make sure you work through that.